Today, our lesson is all about the seasons and winter around the world. It is Unit 8 in your student's book, pages 138 to 139. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to, number 1, recognize the 4 different seasons from each other. Number 2, describe what winter-like is for kids around the world. We always formulate questions in our mind about why we experience winter in a particular month. Spring, summer, and fall. Where in the part of the globe does 4 seasons can be experienced? Do North Pole and South Pole have 4 seasons? What is winter be like for kids around the world? These questions will be answered in this lesson. Our topic tells us about seasons. It's being explained scientifically that rotation causes day and night, while revolution causes seasons. But what is a season? A season is a period of the year distinguished by special climate conditions. The seasons are called winter, spring, summer, and fall or autumn. Seasons occur because the Earth is tilted on its axis as it rotates and revolves around the Sun. Take a look at the diagram. When the Earth has imaginary long lines from North Pole to South Pole that tells time, it has also an imaginary lines that runs across Earth's surface from east to west, which we call lines of latitudes. The most significant latitudes are the equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, the Arctic Circle, and the Antarctic Circle. While we are investigating the diagram, the region between the 2 tropics is the torrid zone or the tropic zone. This is the hottest part of the Earth. Why? Because the sun's heat falls directly on this zone during the solstice and the equinoxes. Next, the temperate zone, which falls between the 2 tropics and Arctic Circle in the north and Antarctic Circle in the south, respectively. This is the perfect zone where you enjoy all the 4 seasons, the winter, spring, summer, and fall or autumn, because the sun is never directly overhead. Then finally, the frigid zones and the so-called extreme place, where it is considered as the coldest part of the planet. These zones lie beyond the Arctic and Antarctic circles, so you know they are freezing. They also have weird night and day cycles. Sometimes the sun doesn't rise or set for 24 hours. And sometimes the day is literally 1 year long, with 6 months of daylight and 6 months of night. As you've seen in the diagram, it explains that the places near the equator experience very little seasonal variation. They have about the same amount of daylight and darkness throughout the year. The angle of the sunlight also does not change much, so these places remain warm year-round. The temperature is mostly hot in this region, even through long periods of rain. The places near the poles experience extreme cold conditions. This means the climate becomes cooler the farther you are from the equator. Now, we will talk about what is winter be like for kids around the world. In Tasmania, Australia, wherein it is closer to the South Pole than most places, there is usually snow seen on the mountain peak. The average year-round temperatures can range between 0.2 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius. While in Singapore, this country is enjoying rain since it is located in Southeast Asia, which is only 1 degree north of the equator. This makes it a hot tropical rainforest climate, which means they don't experience fall, winter, or spring. The temperature remains constant throughout the year and varies slightly. The average year-round temperatures range between 28.9 degrees Celsius and 32.2 degrees Celsius. How about in Doha during winter? During daytime, temperatures are in comfortable range between 19 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, while nights are chilly around 12 degrees Celsius. In addition, at December, there is a peak of precipitation, wherein we experience 2 rainy days. Now we've finished our discussions for today, and please don't forget the words listed in the word bank. Number 1, latitude. The angular distance of a place north or south of the Earth's equator. Number 2, Tropic of Cancer. It is the northernmost latitude reached by the overhead sun. Number 3, Tropic of Capricorn. It is the most southern latitude on the Earth where the sun can appear directly overhead. Number 4, Arctic Circle. It is the most northerly of the 5 major circles of latitude. And finally, the Antarctic Circle, the most southerly of the 5 major circles of latitude. For your homework and activities, please answer worksheet number 3, which can be downloaded in our portal and our WhatsApp group. And that ends our lesson for today. Have a great day and Godspeed. Stay healthy at home and goodbye.